don't want like disaster to happen. I decided to replace this one first in order to see if it's gonna fix the vibration. Hello again. A little update after installation of the new this dampener on the crankshaft. So it did not remove the vibration completely. I double checked the motor mounts and looks like the driver's side motor mount, which is right there, like the white stuff you see on the screen. This is the one. This one is that. The passenger side is still fine, but they need to be replaced in pairs. So I'm gonna try to replace them. And this is once again W209 with a 5-liter engine. There is not too much space right here to take them out once they are unscrewed or unbolted. So if I'm not mistaken, I need to not completely remove but release the sway bar so it dropped. Most likely I'm gonna need to, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to drop the steering rack by removing this shield, by undoing those bolts holding the steering rack, and hopefully once it's dropped it's gonna give me enough clearance to squeeze the mount from this portion. Looks like the passenger should be much easier, and I'm gonna start with removing the front, not the front but the top bolt from the engine mount. So I'm gonna lower the car. I'm gonna start with the right side to see how it goes, and then we're gonna do this whole thing. And because it's a convertible, it's got those braces or whatever those things are called, so for rigidity of the chassis, and so some more parts to remove. Alright, this is where I get so far. I released the sway bar and lowered it down. I unbolted the steering rack and kind of feed it forward and down, so this gives me that much space to wiggle the engine mount. So hopefully I'll be able to get it through here, through this opening. There should be no any problems to get the passenger side mount out. There is plenty of space. The only thing I left to do is to undo this lower bolt holding the mount in place on both sides, there and there. The upper bolts were bitches. It's like, even I got this designated wrench to undo those. At least on this vehicle with this engine, there is that much space you can do, so pretty much you don't see anything. What you do, you just can feel. But hopefully I'll be able to put them back in place, because it was such a challenge to undo them. I just afraid to think what it's gonna take to put them in place and tighten them. Unfortunately, it would be like 100 times better wrench if this part would be like the ratchet style, so I don't need to replace the wrench every like 10% or 10 degrees of the turn, because you have that much space to do the trick. If it would be like the ratchet style, you can do it like very quickly, like run, this is it. But since it's not a ratchet style, it's like major pain. So I'm gonna undo those lower mounts. I'm gonna lift the engine. So how I'm gonna do it the same way I did for the transmission mount. So I'm gonna put like the 2x4 and I'm gonna probably pry it somewhere here, and we need like probably about an inch of the clearance to get them out. All right. Check this out, guys. So this is the old one, this is the new one. This is completely shot. I'm not sure if you can see the crack, and it's like a half-inch lower than this one. So yeah, I guess it's better compare it from that angle. Let me put them side by side, kinda. Take a look. So it's harder for me to install this one because I got you know, less space. I mean, compared when I remove this one, what, you know what I'm saying. Okay, that's the driver's side mount, and as you can see, you know, those are the oil filled. So this one actually bursted, as you can see here. Sorry for this wiring, and it's completely collapsed, totally. So it's totally failed. Fingers crossed I'll be able to squeeze the new mount in the same hole I removed this one, because the new mount is like probably like, I don't know, 3/4 inch, you know, taller. But yeah, I don't have any other options. It was pretty hard, but I managed to squeeze the second mount, you know, through all those, you know, pipes, fittings, like whatever. So right now I need to lower the motor, making sure the bolt will match the hole on the engine mount. And now to the moment of truth, to see if the vibration, I hope, is gonna be gone. Oh my god. What a difference. The mirrors are not shaking anymore. Let me put it on. Let me put it on reverse. Oh my god, nothing is shaking. That's great. That's a success. No vibration on the wheel. This is how Mercedes should work. I'm gonna need to tighten the sway bar, because you need to tighten that when the car is under the load, or actually when the wheels are under the load. So this is finally the conclusion of sorting out this Mercedes. Again, it's dark. Again, it's late. But yoo-hoo, brand new mounts installed. So I did not, I guess, did on camera. I also replaced the transmission mount as well, so we're all good there. And thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.